Most people has been asking if I'm gonna comment on Man United now that it was going well, or if I was going to comment when we were on the winning streak, or do I only comment when we are not doing well? It's just a coincidence that I had to take a little break, and then when I decided I was gonna make a video and say channel is back on, United go ahead and put up this performance. It is a performance for the ages. It is a performance for the ages. United were in a honeymoon phase, and the honeymoon is over. This is my honest opinion. As much as we got everything going for us, we beat Liverpool, we beat Brighton, draw here and there, I think we beat Sunderland. I still felt it was like a bandage being put over a big crack. Why do I say this? It's neither here with the coach or there with the players, but mostly with the coach. The stubbornness of Amorim to tweak his system or even completely change the formation he's used to is what is causing Man United downfall at the moment. They've been telling us always from as we're growing, the right tool for the right job. That is the case here. Amorim doesn't have the right tool for the right job. I won't say it's a bad system. Inter Milan uses it. He was successful at Sporting with it. But this is a whole different ball game. This is the Premiership we are talking about. The Premiership is different from the Portuguese league. Right? These players do not have that football IQ to play that system. They seem so rigid. They make the system so redundant. And for that, it makes the coach even looks bad, or looks like he has no idea what he's doing. For instance, you go against a 10-man Everton, yet you decide to keep the same 3 at the back for a whole 80 minutes. Now, without Šeško, it was obvious the long balls were not going to work. But the funny part is, we didn't have Šeško, but then we ended up spamming crosses in the box like we had a freaking Osimhen in the box. Yet, we were sending crosses in the box. That is how bad the team looks. And they look clueless. Even the substitutions he made, Mason Mount came in, and I didn't see him till almost the end of the game when he was taking the corner kick. I was like, oh wait, Mason Mount is in the game? He brought on Kobe Manu, who by the way needs to lose some weight and work on his agility. And the team looked completely like outsmarted on the field. Everton were happy with the system we were playing. It was so easy for them to defend us. It was so easy for them to break out when they got the ball on their side, making Pickford look like prime Oliver Kahn. Because although we were creating chances, those were all comfortable saves for him. So, if I'm the Manchester United board, this trial wouldn't work. By now, they should know that That's how it's going to go. That's the ceiling. Because 10-man Everton at Old Trafford, leading by a goal. I mean, they were not leading. They scored after going down 10 men. And we couldn't even score one goal in 80 minutes. Should tell you a lot. The highest, I presume, for us will be the same as last year. Middle of the pack to the 14 positions, 15 positions. Because you look at the performances of Bournemouth, you look at the performances of Aston Villa, you're looking at Sunderland, Tottenham, you're looking at... Even Liverpool is struggling though, but yet still, look at us. Slot is struggling. City, not overly convincing. But I tell you that you could tell the hopefulness in their game compared to Manchester United's game. We got a long way to go. And if I'm the board, if I have a coach who's not willing to change or adapt to the game, then I have a problem. As Manchester United, we are used to attacking game. And I get it. That's your philosophy. But you don't stick to it and die by it. That is what is going to happen. He's talking about he doesn't want to have that feeling of last year by doing the same thing. So, what's it going to take? So, the board has to make a decision. If this coach is not ready and it doesn't appear so, do they go for a new coach? And at this point, who are you going for? Alonso is getting heat at Madrid. Who are you going in for? I think that's the problem, or that's the tough decision the management or the board might be feeling. Who can do the job? No doubt, this coach has instilled some discipline in the team. The no-nonsense approach. Carved out some bad roots, but still, the performance on the field is abysmal. Look at the performance from yesterday. And why even change the combination of Ahmad and Mbeumo to start with when you're going against Everton? I know you were missing Šeško and Cunha, but playing Ziyech up front, nothing stops you from playing Mason Mount at the number 10 role and playing Bruno the same position and keeping Ahmad and Mbeumo partnership going. That change in itself should tell us so much. I believe this coach is struggling, not having the right tool for the right job, and being stubborn not to change his ways. So, United fans, it's going to be a long season for us. There's some games we're going to skim by, but like I said, those 5 games unbeaten were just a bandage on a big crack. So it finally came off, and it happened at one of the worst defeats a manager could have. So let's see. Let's just stay hopeful.